moving on to the next trailer. We saw the new trailer that came out this week for Dune Part 2.
Right. In other words, Dune continued.
Yeah.
Because
first
Dune
one was just like hanging out in the desert.
It's just kind of getting going and it ends. You're like, where's the rest of it? Even though it was like 3 hours long. But I really liked it.
It was long.
It was like, where's the rest of it? Like,
okay. The
just
first
sort of ends
Dune
in the middle of it.
is sitting at 83%
It's
certified
beautiful.
fresh critic rating and a 90% audience score. So people really liked it. I'm in the minority. I didn't care for this.
Even if you can't even understand the language,
it was
just watch
2 hours and 35 minutes.
Which isn't really long actually now.
I'm not saying that's a bad movie, because it's not. It's beautifully made. It won all kinds of awards. Not that I care about the awards, because that's just all about campaigning and that crap.
Well, the cinematography is beautiful.
The effects are good. The cinematography is beautiful. The director did an amazing job. Who's Canadian, Denis Villeneuve. He did an amazing job, because we're here in Canada.
It's like a giant sand opera.
Yeah, except he's from Quebec, and we're unfortunately stuck out here on the far east coast on the ocean.
Even if it was all in French and you watch it, you'd still like it, because it's just beautiful.
Yeah, which is exactly what you would say if you saw Blade Runner 2049, which you haven't seen.
No.
So, Dune 2 comes out later this year. What did you think of the trailer?
Well, I'm like, yeah, this is the rest of the movie that I need to watch. Essentially, it's almost like this is the next part of the movie. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, but I'm gonna have to go back and watch the first one again before I go, because it is really a continuation. Yeah, I'm excited.
Okay, I don't think it's given us a runtime. No, not yet. But it comes out in wide release November 3rd. So this is is when it's supposed to come out, because they said, 2 years ago that it would be coming out at the end of the year in 2023.
At the time,
when we got the first one in like 2020 or something.
At the time, it seemed like a pretty long movie, but now that's standard fare for all movies, it seems.
No, I'm watching a lot of short movies lately.
Well,
it's
you're
great.
going to see them because they're short. But I mean, it's actually not that long compared to the average these days.
2:35?
Yeah, at the time it seemed like really long, but now most movies are really long.
We're getting way too many long movies these days. So we're getting some returning cast. We're getting Timothée Chalamet. We got Zendaya. We got, I think we saw him in the trailer briefly, Josh Brolin is back. He was that guard guy with the sword. Okay, Dave Bautista is back as one of the Harkonnen, as they call it.
Creepy guys.
Okay, we also got Stellan Skarsgård is back as the other creepy, even more disgusting Harkonnen. Okay, we got Javier Bardem is back as Stilgar. He's like the leader of the Fremen there, the desert people. You would call them Jawas in another franchise, sand people.
But they're not tiny. They look like humans.
They're still sand people.
Okay.
Okay, and now we got all kinds of... So in addition to those returning people, because Oscar Isaac isn't returning, as far as we know, because he's dead, right? His character's dead. It was a spoiler for a movie that came out a couple of years ago. But we're getting more cast. We're getting Rebecca Ferguson is back. Sorry, I forgot her. That's his mom. But we're getting Austin Butler, Elvis, Florence Pugh, who's Yelena, new Black Widow. We're getting Christopher Walken.
Yeah,
he's the Emperor.
Trailer.
He wasn't in the trailer, but everyone is so serious.
He must have been happy to play that role. That sounds like a fun role.
I'll bet he was.
I mean, we want you in our movie. We want you to be the Emperor.
Everyone
say yes.
Yeah. Who apparently the Emperor in Star Wars is based off of Frank Herbert's Dune Emperor.
Oh, it is cool. That's even better.
Star Wars, because George Lucas
would have made a great.
Was influenced by that.
He would have been a great Emperor in Star Wars.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Weird.
So anyway, he's going to do his weird walk-in voice,
yeah, I love him. Anyway, that's great.
So are you excited to see this in November?
Yes.
Good.
I am.
Even
I like the first one. I'm excited for the rest of the movie.
If this ends up being 3 hours or longer,
I don't
still
care.
Gonna be excited?
I didn't mind. I didn't even I know it was long, but I was just like absorbing the experience.
The trailer for me looks beautiful. Looks just as good as it did in the first
more like
one.
Sand dune stuff in it.
And I liked how they did the sandworm. Okay, the first ride for Paul Atreides. It's in the trailer.
It looks really good.
Because it's kind of from his perspective instead of just, it's way in the background. He's like, yeah, I'm cool
sure
riding this giant sandworm.
All the perspectives.
Look like some dumb shot. I think, no, they did that on purpose. But I'm really not looking forward to this. That first one was so boring.
You didn't like it.
Slow.
I loved it.
And even though he's a great director and everyone loves his stuff, I don't like Denis Villeneuve films because all his movies are slow burns, and I don't like slow burn movies. You gotta
want people to be up
get on with the story.
Chopping each other's heads off and that kind of stuff.
No,
I
you
really
gotta
liked
keep yourself engaged.
I loved it. I thought it was great. I can't wait for the next part.
Okay, I'm not really looking forward to it much, but oh well. That's just me and Christine's like, so we're on opposite sides here. What do you guys think about the new trailer for Dune Part 2 coming out in November of this year? Hopefully it doesn't get delayed for you. I don't really care. Let us know what you think about it. Did you like the first one? Leave a comment down below, please. Might read it out in a future episode.